Right, I'm assuming we're live again. I need to get the track map up. Not lap data, track map, should be everything. Right, hello again everyone. Right, hopefully, full race rundown. Dan Ismola at pole position for Alpine ahead of the Bomber, P2 for AlphaTauri. Reed 17 signed P3 in the Alfa Romeo ahead of Fred the Red P4 in Red Bull behind him. Currently contesting for the Div 2 title, F96 and P5. Roger Goris P6 for Ferrari, MDJ P7 for Williams, Callum David P8 in McLaren, Matteo P9 in the Aston Martin, third by Gaming P10 in the McLaren, Brad Ellis P11 in the AlphaTauri, Jamie Morris jumping teams again into the Ferrari, Andari P13 is ahead of Leroy P14 driving the Haas today. Championship leader Cameron Dowd signed P15. I think he wanted to challenge, so he can't moan if he gets one. Tonk P16 in the Alfa Romeo. Harley Collins supposed to round out the grid. P17 in the sister Alpine. And Roll, for spectating back in the lobby, has messed up the grid editor and he's put himself plumb last.
Well, he's going to have to work his way up from the grid because we have 18 cars. Everyone's loading in when the game decides to do the lights. If it will show me the lights, here we go. For 5 red lights. It's lights and away we go in Bahrain.
Yeah, someone didn't get off too well at the back of the grid. It's all the good guys at the back who've had very good starts, but
oh yeah, they've had really good starts. Look at this dive on the inside. There's points of contact, please, people. That's actually relatively clean, actually.
Yeah, it's all looking okay. Someone's off.
No!
That's a Red Bull. That is F1 Antics.
Did he get clipped or I don't know?
No, he was already Mazepin himself into the barrier.
Speaking of Mazepin, the Haas overtakes the Ferrari.
Yeah, hang on. It's on board with Cameron. Trying to get past Third. I think Third's completely out of his depth trying to take on all the guys that started behind him.
Oh.
Roll's done quite well though, he's up into P14. Brad Less having a horrible
start.
start.
There's contact!
All the way down P17, someone's had damage as well, wing damage. Don't know whose end plate that is that's gone.
That is Third, and in that very tricky corner, he just ran the back of that Mercedes of Cameron.
We're on board with Jamie though, he's already up in P7 giving DJ a hard time.
These guys are good at racing.
Dari also close to Rodriguez, but using a lot of his battery to make the move. Is he going to have move into the final corner? He's having a look.
Oh, that's it.
Quite close.
It's very close, but he's not doing it yet. But he's on the main straight again, so slipstream will help. Well, not anymore, it won't. But he will have the inside here.
DRS definitely needed.
It's again, we're going to be a better camera angle.
Yeah,
there we go, he's overtaking it.
Shocking angle. Either way, he's got the move done. Roll is fighting with Cameron.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah,
Cameron's ahead though.
I think Cam might regret starting on the mediums in all honesty, because all these guys in the midfield are starting to pull away.
Whatever strategy.
He's having a look. Jamie's left the door open.
Because we have so many people on the track, it's hard to keep up on who to follow with overtakes.
Yeah, in case if you're not familiar, we are not used to this whatsoever, so please respectfully treat us well if we miss anyone's action on track. We've got like 18 cars we're trying to keep an eye on at the same time.
Meanwhile, it looks like the most tastiest battle at the moment might be that Mercedes and that Ferrari.
Yeah, a little Mercedes sandwich Roger Goris has got himself in.
I don't understand that.
What, starting from the back?
No, I'm talking about the belief sandwich from that saying.
It's because the Ferrari's in the middle of two Mercedes.
Yes, I know, but yes, I know. But when you make a sandwich and you put ham in the middle, so it's a ham sandwich.
Oh, it's a jam sandwich. Let's have a look.
Oh, hey, we have a battle.
Yeah, gonna run on board with
Whoa!
Jamie for this one. He's acting cameraman.
Yeah, and DJ had a little touch there with the McLaren. Two British cars fighting each other properly.
Yeah, not careful. They're gonna have Scuderia Italia. Given they always, Jamie's had
He's
a
already
really good launch out of the corner.
Watch out this corner though. It's a tricky one.
Yeah, quite tight, but no contact made.
Surprising.
That's a Red Bull off. Yeah.
It's antics.
He's probably lit up the rears. VSC, I think, very well needed cooldown for everyone.
New choice of the race, and I'm actually surprised the Mercedes are still very close together.
I say we're on the VSC. Quick look at biggest winners and losers before and needs to be in the pits. Antics, but not great starts at all. Taze though, pretty good start. Roll as well, literally come from plumb last. Should have started third if he hadn't gone spectator. He'd probably be doing a lot better. Oh, Collins and Bradley, I believe, have got drive-throughs.
Yeah.
Double check the penalty.
At least.
Yeah, Collins and Bradley with drive-through penalties. Luckily, they're quite way back. They shouldn't be interfering with anyone. As Callum's already trying to fight back MDJ through turn 2.
That'd be an interesting one. Right, well, how about the next corner? Oh, he's going to take the inside. That's a brilliant job, but no, it ain't, because here comes the McLaren again. Meanwhile, the Mercedes are battling with the Ferrari. Cameron's through.
Yeah. They seem to have swapped
Jamie
places.
Morris has dive bombed. No,
Yeah,
that's an, oh my god.
He's paying for it now. Callum, with the amount of pressure he must be under, he's coping quite well. It's not like he's driving stupid. I know these guys are going to want to overtake him, but this ain't Wreckfest. You don't smash into people. I know, I'm definitely not the person to be saying that after Div 2 last night.
The Haas has overtaken the McLaren.
Yeah, Callum's defensive driving at least is very, very impressive. How's he going to fare with trying to hold off the championship leader? I'll tell you what has probably killed a bit of excitement for the race. After the lobby restart, they're all on fresh tyres, so I think some of them, they could actually go for the one stop.
The other Mercedes has got past the Ferrari. Maybe. No. Maybe not. Maybe not, potentially. Actually, I think he might. Still has the position. If he tries it. Meanwhile, behind him, Roll has moved up from it to 12th.
He was already in 12th. I think Tonk has just caught him up through the DRS. Callum has been overtaken by Cameron. Little dive bomb, but Cameron eyes forward now.
Making his way up the field. To be fair, those red tyres may start to not feel really good at this point.
And Darius having a look on Callum. Little contact, Callum desperately trying to fight it. He's not careful, he's got a hold off Roger Goris as well.
But there you go, the Mercedes are making their way through.
I bet the top 5 think they're absolutely goated until they realise the pack that's chasing them down. I said it, the competition will come, it will just be about 15 laps later than normal.
Well, you say that, the leaders have got a pretty good gap to the rest of them.
Rodgers coming on track extending, and Roller's cut the corner. He's tried dive bombing through turn 13. Very odd place to send a move. It can be done, but it's not. You think for that fast right-hander, you wouldn't even dare try and hug the inside line.
Contest penalty now.
Yeah, I just noticed him cut the final corner. Yeah, oh my god, who's that? Oh, it's them.
Hanley. And then the Cameron's joining this. Both Mercedes going to join this battle now.
Yeah, I know MDJ won't be too happy from Lee there. He didn't exactly give him much space going into P2. He had to force the gap to make sure he wasn't cut off.
This is the place to look. That little battle going on.
Oh, I've got a helicopter shot. Look at that.
Oh yeah, so have I. We know that all 5 of these guys, Morris, Lee, DJ and the two Mercedes, and they're all five of them are very good drivers.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure all of them, they've got enough championships that will give Michael Schumacher a run for his money. No, them. I think in terms of league titles, they've probably got about 20 between them.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the first thing for Cameron will be MDJ.
If I'm honest, he should make easy work of the Williams.
MDJ's nice slouch for it.
The thing is, I know that they will catch the leaders, but we haven't really paid attention to the leaders since turn 1 lap 1.
Well, they've kind of done their own thing. Mercedes!
Excellent
hello
stuff.
there. Hey, there's a battle for third going on.
Yeah, Fred and Reese are fighting. So I think Reese was already up there, so Fred's caught him up after, I'm assuming it was a bit of a bad start. He has it for now, but if you ride on board of Reese and look behind...
Oh dear God. Oh hey, both Mercedes did them at Williams.
Yep, I think in the next lap or so, Reese is going to find out how it feels to be a Ukrainian border guard.
Bad joke to make.
I'm sorry.
Yep,
Having said that, they put up a pretty good defence.
Yeah, we're going to get some points now.
No, we're not. Not used to hearing that Ferrari engine squirm so much as it was through turn 13. Struggling to get the power down a bit.
I don't think they'll have that problem this year though.
They're all there. Dan, Bomber, they're all coming into the pits. Those softs are done.
So you say continue to avoid the leaders for now then?
Yeah. Is this a bad time to say that anyone who started on the mediums without a safety car is on the winning strategy? Oh no, who's that? Lee? He's gone off. No, not Lee, that was Reese, sorry. I saw a red and white car and I thought it was the Haas. Yeah.
Wrong way and right.
Yeah, might have pushed him a bit too hard. It's gutting for Reese though. I'm pretty sure these aren't going to complain too much.
Well, the only thing separating the normal guys we expect at the top and it is Fred. Which I don't think is going to last for long.
I think Fred's going to box his lap anyway. Wait, yeah, he should be. If he keeps going on even on 8-lap old softs, he's just going to start losing more time.
Well, that was a squirrely moment from Reese again.
Watch him as they come up the hill.
Try not to lose it on that corner.
The final corner. Jamie's having a look. Know where he can go. Make life easy for you, mate. Just stick in the DRS. He's probably going to pit anyway, unless if Jamie really wants to follow him.
No, but he's got that little... Oh no. Stay in the pit lane.
Oh dear. Probably should have braked a bit, then Jamie would learn not to follow people into the pit lane. Roger Norris, yeah.
To be fair, it is kind of easy to do that.
Yeah, just overcook it. I think the tracks with a little bit of a like where you have to drive into the pit lane. It's not as difficult. Like I don't recall that many people speeding into Spa's pit lane or the one at Monaco.
You can't really do that there.
Oh, Fred's actually out.
What happened? Did he lose it?
He pit safety car. Right. This is a really awkward time for the medium runners because they can't take the softs to the end. The ideal tyre to move on to right now would be the mediums. But do they stay out? They box?
It is a thing though, if they do pit now, I'd drive to the town to spin in the safety car and pit.
Yep, I'm pressing the wrong buttons today.
The issue here now, though, is the fact that this means that if the likes of
Dari's going slow.
Damas and Bomber want to fight the main guys, and that fight's going to come a lot quicker than what you're expecting. Now, question: will they pit?
Judging by how much they're weaving, I don't expect them to.
They're pitting!
Probably because they can. I think I might know what's going on. And Dari is trying to hold up MDJ. Come on, MDJ, mate. I don't think that's allowed. I'll have to check the rule book.
I don't think he can control his car at that point.
Thing is that you can overtake into the pit lane because it is part of the track, but the point is they're under safety car.
They've gone to hard tyres, Connor.
Hard tyres, easily going to make it to the end. Let's have a look at the front runners as well. They're all still on mediums, and they're going to be fresh mediums. So these guys might have, Bomber and Dan, they might have a little bit of breathing space, but I know these guys, Jamie, Lee, Cam, and DJ, they do have the pace to stay with them, even if they are on the harder compound.
Yeah.
Guess it's nice as well, not really for the likes of Antics, but Collins, Bradley, third. They're not going to be a lap down, so they're still going to be on the lead lap.
Now, we're on the safety car. Let's hope this ain't one of four again.
It's quite difficult to bring them out at Bahrain. Even if we have one, there's no guarantee we're going to have another. And even then, some of the VSCs were quite difficult to come out. You're only really going to get them if someone bins it coming out of turn 3, or if there's a lot of crashes at turn 12.
So I know I won't get that fiasco again.
Double checking the tyres. To be fair, someone who's in a really good position to gain from this is Nhrl.
True.
Yeah, we've all stopped once. Antics has stopped 3 times.
Yeah, judging by I know how this game works, and by the time we finish the race, and Nhrl's going to possibly drive the vehicle into the game.
Yeah.
Because we know how this works.
Apart from that, not really that much to discuss until they get going again. I'm just trying to have a look at the graphics, see if there's anything we can comment on. Let's hope for the sake of the medium runners, they shouldn't be weaving all that much. Just warm up your tyres when they when the safety car's coming in. Otherwise you're just going to cause them unnecessary wear.
Speaking of like the main, and whilst we're thinking of something to say, I will say though, I know that in terms of the main motorsports, and it starts up again today. I mean this week.
The only thing I'm really bothered about for the motorsport as a whole, I'm half tempted to get a season ticket for Donington Park.
Why is someone going on at Donington?
At the moment, they've still got a load of pre-season events going on, but when it all starts off properly, like bike racing, car racing, Donington's fantastic.
I feel like Donington is more of a bike track than it is a car track.
Oh yeah, the original site, because it was the sort of gravel ring road of the park that was on Donington Manor's land, and then they just kind of glorified it and tarmacked it, and that's the shape that it is today. But originally it was a bike track.
To be fair, you see racing on it, and obviously Superbikes are quite good down. I'm going to say,
Donington for racing, it's definitely more better for bikes, because with car racing, unless it's single seaters, you see a move there, you go, wow, that's amazing, but GT racing, let's say, can be a little bit tedious, but if anything, it's a good enough excuse for me to see cars in the flesh. Safety cars. Oh, well, that's a very late.
Oh, that's a very late call.
Yeah, I was hoping no one's going to get rear-ended off this restart. I need to stop pressing triangle and press really square. Oh, is he gone? He's gone now.
Pinfold.
That's some nice grass. I'd like to see some cars.
That's a nice grass. Oh, that's a great camera angle.
Both Mercedes absolutely murdering MDJ.
Whoa!
Someone's gone around there. Now Alfa Romeo's going again. That is Twonk. And Con Davies he's got past MDJ. I don't think MDJ's got his hards warmed up.
To be fair, he did slip, so it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, third's coping quite well for the time being on the hards. He's made a move on Matteo, so even more impressive. Matteo on the soft rubber, he's coming back at him. Oh no, Matteo, no! Oh my god.
Oh, hello.
Driver error. I just hope, believe that was Collins he hit, that he didn't hit him too hard.
What happened? Was there a big contact?
No, Matteo, he just took too much of an inside line going down the hill, and he rode the curb and he spun his car. It was like an auto spin curb sort of thing.
Ah, okay.
Luckily it was going into a slow corner, so I think they had time to move out of the way. Bit of an odd one though,
MDJ!
Never seen that happen before.
He's got his decision back.
Yeah, for now, until Cameron realises, oh yeah, I have battery.
And also stop the tyres.
Yeah, but he needs to be in the slipstream because you need to be pulling out about halfway down the straight, otherwise you're just draining your battery for no reason. He's going to try it around the outside. Goes back to the inside, realises a car is there.
Tom's out.
He is retired in the pit lane, so hopefully no harm done. MDJ is going defensive on the inside.
Meanwhile, the Mercedes is in a proper fight right now.
Yeah, hang on, this is getting quite heated with Callum. As Rodriguez is trying to get involved as well. Space has been left, and they are both okay. Callum, oh no, Callum, that's dangerous, man. Come on.
Oh, that was annoying.
Yeah, he went for the dive bomb as they were turning into the apex. That could have been very disaster.
I got a great camera angle right now. There you go.
Yeah, Rodriguez from completely off the track.
Wow.
Not paying for that bit. It kept going. It would have been on the bloody drag strip that's on the right hand side of that straight. I think those guys are going to calm down for a little bit. If you want to watch Reese try and tame him, I'm going to keep an eye on the midfield further up, see if there's going to be any changes. We're starting to snake, unless if this turns into a DRS train, this could be a little bit tedious for them. But Dan is doing a fantastic job at the moment. Still ahead of Bomber by a second.
And now fast as that also.
Yeah, and the thing is, Bomber is he's still got this gap to Jamie.
Bomber now!
Yeah, roll. That was a bit intense. I think he should have had. I've seen what one of these cars got damaged from that. Not front window. Find out. Wouldn't be cosmetic either. I'm pretty sure one of them's got a bit of floor damage. It was a quite dangerous move.
Bomber hasn't completely driven away from the big guys, has he?
No, I think this is just Jamie's talent that's keeping him within DRS. So give it till lap 15. They'll be pushing for the top 3. Jamie's already here, but he's about to make a mark in their territory. And I mean, Dan's blown me away. I didn't think he'd be this quick.
Well, I remember, I think it might be something at defending, because obviously he's on mediums and the big guys are on hards, so it's going to be interesting by the end.
Yeah, I know the hards can go to the end, but mediums, they definitely should not be falling off after 4 laps. Not saying that's the case, but going to see how much talent Bomber's got at defending.
I'm going to see how that Mercedes is going at defending. No,
Jamie around the outside.
Jamie!
Using quite a bit of the track. He's not exactly... Yeah, he's not clear. Bomber's still ahead. All he has to do through this section is park the bus. Park the bus, then defend the inside into turn 11. I'm going to run board with Cameron for this.
Yeah, it can wrong.
Yeah, Leroy's here as well.
I'm going to expect that Bomber isn't still in second by him at the end of this straight.
I'll have to see. I think he'll still be top 4. But I think by the end of turn 4,
here we go.
He's probably going to be 5th. Junior's to the inside. The thing is, Cameron's quite far back. He's got DRS.
He's got it now!
Overtake, yeah.
He's got it!
I did say, didn't I? I think Leroy's just a little bit too far back.
He's lost a bit!
Yeah, Bomber's had a tank slapper, double checking Lee's wing. It looks fine. They were trying to cover him off, and yeah, as the prophet foretold, Bomber down to P5 by turn 4.
You're psychic.
Yeah. I hope none of them got damaged. I want to try and double check Lee's wing. I mean, if he's made that kind of move, I'm assuming the wing's okay. I can see the right end plate. Yeah, left end plate's fine. Who's that in the midfield? That's Roll chasing down Andari still.
Yeah, they've had a bit of scraps, but it's just sitting like this for a lap or 2 now.
The thing is, Andari is really struggling on battery. Jamie went fastest up on the hard tyre. Good going, man.
Here we go.
Right. Roll has DRS, he has the overtake. Andari's weaving like it's IndyCar.
Well, he's got the division.
Yeah, it's like I'd been a little bit worried for Roll if he wasn't able to pull off that kind of move, but I think Andari should have DRS, and he does, but he doesn't have the battery. Neither does Roll, though. We'll see these two be trading places lap after lap. That might die down a little bit though. Going to ride on board with Roger Goris, trying to give Callum a hard time. Both on the medium tyre.
Collins the penalty.
Roger Goris down the inside into turn 8. Callum's got room to come back though. Roger Goris, he needs to push him a bit more. Both leave room, have they left room? Yep. Good racing between these guys, honestly. Good job.
Don't forget about that and that Alpha. That Alpha there.
Yeah, they need to be aware that they are 3 wide. Yeah, I hope Callum realises though.
Oh no!
Otherwise, that will happen. I don't think that was anyone's fault really. It's a bit difficult when it's 3 wide.
Was Reese allowed to do that?
Sorry?
Was Reese allowed to do that?
Yeah, we don't penalise for reset to track as such. It's only if it causes an issue. Like, you know, because we have ghosting off, I know that it will ghost you for a short amount of time, but if your car either impedes, like majorly impedes someone, or it causes a collision, it will be judged by the stewards as causing a collision. But in terms of like resetting to track, we don't penalise drivers for that.
Oh, because obviously Reese did them at reset there, and Callum just did it normally, just spun it back out.
Yeah, I think MDJ just drove through them, but I don't think MDJ lost too much time from that, so he should be fine.
Okay, this battle between Jamie, Cameron, and Lee may help him at Dan and keep him at the bubble he has, or keep ahead for a bit longer.
Yeah, it might be why they're not gaining as much on him. I mean, Dan had a second over Bomber, but ever since they've cleared the AlphaTauri, they've not exactly made inroads on the Alpine.
Meanwhile, that Alpha and that Aston and that Mercedes are still scrapping here for 6th. Taking it to that. He has penalty now.
Who's that with the penalty? I just missed that.
The Mercedes. Is Lee going to try on Cameron here?
They're going to run out of straight.
Yeah, I think the top 3 just in the train at the moment. Oh, that's a bang!
Are these two hitting each other again? Come on, man.
Yeah, and that bang caused Roll to go off track a bit, which caused him to get that penalty. So.
Yeah, the pair of them need to calm it down. To be honest, I know that Roll is on the faster tyre, but he's going to be really pushing it now.
Or they keep either hit each other or force each other on the offline a bit.
Yeah, well, that corner they just went through, Andari did put himself on the outside. We've got that's Reese. He's gone round at turn 4. Probably lost it on the traction.
He's in that challenges in Sebastian Vettel.
Yeah, I fear might end up being a double Alfa Romeo DNF. I know he's a reserve driver, but he's still eligible for penalties for retiring on track. If anyone's to retire in the pit lane, then be my guest, but don't retire on the track.
I mean, of course, if you crash on time track, that's what you've crashed.
Oh yeah, if you have an accident, you have an accident, don't you?
That's smart.
Unless you've been taken out against your will.
Unless that. Or, as how I experienced one time, that your controller dies.
Dari pulling many dummies. As a driver behind, that's when you can
He's
weave. He's still trying to. I'll laugh if he's put himself out of DRS.
How did I hold that position? This is great.
Oh, he's actually got DRS.
I don't know if that's smart driving or what.
I mean, I do love the racing between these two, but I've got a feeling that they're getting on each other's tits at the moment. So every time it goes like, you again, just to clear off.
Whatever, it's great to watch. Anyway, a point like this is happening. The main 3 are now within Dan's DRS zone.
Yeah, I think mediums will start feeling a little bit aware, and the hards are going to be very good until the very end of the race. Doing 20 laps on hards around here all day. At least Dan has also left himself open. Well, they've all left themselves open really to the soft straight toward the end. As long as they are within 10 laps of the finish, which we are, then it's fine. I tell you though, today it's been a hell of a turnaround from last week's driving in Australia. I knew with a bit more room on the track they'd put on a better show.
Yeah, I think it's just Australia.
That would be Matteo.
Looks like he had a little spin.
Or I fear the worst with Roland and Dari. I'm going to ride on board with Jamie because the move on Dam is pretty much inevitable at the moment.
Yeah, the likelihood of Dan winning this race now is apparently becoming very, very slim.
Yeah, definitely not a matter of if but when, but also where.
Good point.
And then Jamie, I wouldn't be surprised if he tries dive bombing him into turn... is it 11? Yeah, turn 11.
Regardless, we've also got some Cameron and Lee here, so watch out for them.
Yeah, I mean, at least if Jamie balls up the overtake, then someone else is also going to gain something from it. As I go down the straight, I'm going to ride on board with Cameron because he's close enough that I can have Jamie in shot. Also see if Leroy is going to make a move too. Is he pulling to
He's in the pits down.
Oh wow, okay. I knew those softs can go to the end.
Wait, he's coming, Cameron can...
I know what Cameron's doing. He's not going to put himself in that position.
Lee! Ah!
Ooh.
I saw you there. I saw you for a moment, you bugger.
So tight, it's giving the M25 a run for its money.
Speaking of them tight, then that Mercedes and us are still out each other.
Yeah. as long as it's respectful, I hope they'll sleep on this and they go, actually, that was really good racing. I am aware that I think Andari is carrying wing damage. If it is sufficient enough, can give Roll a post-race time penalty. But it depends on Andari's end how much that damage is. If it's just a lime green front wing, I don't think we issue any penalty. It has to be like yellow or above.
Does they have any damage?
I think what he's saying in the comments is I think he's lost his the front wing has been knocked. You don't need to lose an end plate for it to be classified as wing damage. But I'm not going to penalise someone for knocking a front wing. Maybe it'll be noted by inappropriate driving standards, but he seems to be okay at the moment. I mean, compared with this competition on the grid, I won't complain about being P4.
Oh, mate, can we just talk about how the fact that Reece just got the fast lap of the race right now?
Yeah, good job, but I think he's also recently pitted for softs as Lee
Whoa,
is
here we go!
Going for a gap.
Is it still there?
Oh no, he should have DRS as well. I mean, they both should have DRS down the straight.
Obviously, because the Ferrari's there. Ah! He's going to win out here. They're not giving no quarter. Oh, they're still side by side. That Haas is free for now. Great move.
Yeah, they're going to have DRS again though, so might even be closer down this straight into turn 11.
I don't think that Hassel's going to have DRS. The Haas doesn't have DRS.
Yeah, they all do, but Lee also has no battery. Jamie's battery is low, but Cam's doing a very good job of managing his. Maybe Shazua taught him a few things with battery management.
It's very rare that we see him at Cameron being overtaken. You think they want overtaken or alone?
At the minute, mate, I just hope Cameron finishes with 4 tyres this time. Remember from last season when he finished with 3 and he did like a lap and a half and he had 3 tyres.
Oh yeah, he's tyre blue, didn't it?
This is going to be an interesting thing. We've got a back marker in the way of Jamie. That is Bradley Ellis. He's very nicely pulling off into the runoff. To be fair, Bradley, I know you don't have the pace of the guys at the front of the grid, but you're still in the race.
Oh!
What are you seeing? Oh, is it those two?
No, it's him at Collins and Cameron.
Oh, call it out, man.
Yeah, they're probably scattered, but they were literally side by side going around that dreaded corner.
I'll keep an eye on them. Try to give them a bit of airtime.
We're on the main straight now.
Callum, any reason you lifted on a straight?
Oh, wait, what the hell?
That's definitely lag.
Well,
that was a weird one.
Yeah,
that's
we
odd.
witnessed.
Neither car had DRS.
Trying to merge.
Collins, like, can't smash into people.
Yeah, we watched 2 cars try to merge each other. Whoa!
Oh, we've got Roger Goris here as well. This is going to get very, very intense. Might as well not even fight him. Just let him through. Oh, they're 3
wide.
wide again. No,
Not here, not here, not here.
Please have some common sense. Thank you.
Oh, I wouldn't say that yet. Here we go.
God.
I think Roger Norris is through on that Alpine. Yes, he is. Oh dear God.
Oh my days.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh my God! Rolls out.
Any reason he's trying to find his way to the outer circuit?
No, he didn't find his way out the outer circuit, and then he crashed, lost his wheel, and just went flying.
Right. We'll chase up later. Shouldn't be any VSC or safety car. It's very out of the way of the circuit.
I watched that happen, Connor.
If you can, I would like you to try and clip your footage if you're the only one who's seen that.
I mean, I will clip it.
Yeah, please do.
High up, that Mercedes is dropping off massively now.
Yeah, and Ari's saying he's been hit again. I hope it's not as bad as they're trying to make it out to be.
Okay, so obviously I did see briefly of that, but enough to see how he lost and how that happened. And pretty much to point out what happened was they were side by side again, and they both got shoved hugely with each other, and Roll got shoved so much, he got hit against the wall, and his wheel came off.
I think that'll be one for the stewards. Shame though, but I think considering that's maybe the only major incident we've had through how many drivers we've had in the grid today, it's pretty good going. It's just a shame for Roll. I think those points that Aston Martin could have really bloody well done with. If there's any consolation for Nhrl, I'm pretty sure Mercedes is still comfortably leading the championship after they had a double podium last week in Australia, and then the MDJ in P2 and Bradley Ellis finishing P4, and those were the only Class 5 finishers from Australia. Just trying to pull a dummy. I'm pretty sure if these guys were going to go soft, I think they would have done by now. Right, Three Musketeers out in turn 1. Might actually go and watch Nhrl in a minute, see how he's going to cope with the McLarens. I think we're both going to sleep well tonight. Pretty good race overall.
Yeah.
Right, you're going to head back down, see Nhrl. Should have finally cleared the McLaren. Both McLaren's doing well though, considering the race they've had. They're both in the points. Third, mate, what are you doing? Mate, he's on your left.
To be fair, that they've had moments for each other, they haven't got long.
Yeah, but he should know he's there. Like fresh mediums versus old hards, can't really argue with that. Can only assume that he might have, well, might not have any softs left. Nhrl don't need any more of a hard time than he's already getting. Is Matteo, who's gone for a spin down at turn 3. Now the McLarens are going to start scrapping. Double check people's penalties because I think the top 10 might change. I don't need to let me change.
Cameron's taking the lead.
12. Yeah, I wasn't actually aware of Nhrl's 6-second penalty.
Cameron's in the lead now, by the way. Wait. Wait.
Yeah, hang on.
Wait.
I'll head up to him. Oh my god.
No. Yep.
The crowd goes wild as Leroy's ever so close to Jamie.
Then we're about to enter the final lap.
Yeah, say penultimate lap. It's nearly over. I tell you, I could have done 100% race of this, to be honest. Yeah, and Dari, mate, if you can submit any footage for us after the race, that'll be fantastic. We'll look into that. Right, last dance, here we go. I hope Cameron's got enough battery because he's going to get murdered down these last two straights.
Well, Jamie doesn't have anything.
No battery. Yeah, DRS though, he could still get close enough to challenge him into turn 4. Can better sock charge all the way down, completely deplete what is left of his battery. Highly doubt there's going to be any moves made into turn 11. He's out of battery again already. I believe the word toast comes to mind.
Yeah, I think Cameron's got this now.
See, it's not over till it's over. See Andari also making a move on F1 Antics. That'll be down the straight. Hopefully you can clear him before the corner. Have a look at it, see how he's going. Antics going to dive him? No.
No. You said?
It's quite respectful though. He knows he's on a quicker tyre. He also has a penalty though, so Antics doesn't need to fight him as hard.
Meanwhile, you may have to go to the front now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really wide, Ferrari.
Yeah, not wide enough for the Haas to gain anything though. I'll tell you what, the Three Musketeers putting on a hell of a show, and this one's definitely been one to remember for all the right reasons. They're going to come around the final corner. It's going to be Cameron Dowds as he crosses the line to win in Bahrain.
No matter where he started, he always plumbing wins.
Dan, very, very respectful coming to P4. I'd have thought
Yeah,
he'd finished a hell of a
job.
lot lower than this. 2 stops as well though. Pretty sure the top 2 only pitted once. Might have got a bit lucky with the safety car, but it's definitely something we can ask them about. See if Andari can hold on to P7. I don't think he will, but he shouldn't drop any lower than 8th. He's been absolutely battered, but still a very, very good haul of points in the bag for Mercedes. Antics will jump in. Callum, is he going to get P9 or third jumping for P10? No? Third P9, Callum P10. Collins P11. Collins P12, Reese P11. Let's go wait for Roger Goris to cross and Matteo.
Okay, seriously, we have to think of something and what will not let Cameron win for once.
Hope his internet dies.
Oh god. Let's see, yes, drive of the day, Cameron. Yeah! To be fair, he did work his way throughout the field and still win the race, but it's Cameron.
I know, but he's had to work for it. I'd be interested to know if this is one that he's going to remember for a while.
Yeah, the big guys definitely put on a show. But let's not forget we had great action throughout all the field.
Let's have a look at who's been naughty in the race director.
Okay, so I don't think we're going
right,
to
be honest.
I don't think we're going to let Reese keep that fastest lap, are we, for the point?
No, it has to be in the top 10. So who's actually got it? It'll be
Fourth.
the 29. Oh yeah, Dan 28 easily. Right, full race rundown then. Cameron Dowd's P1 for Mercedes, extending his championship lead yet again. Jamie Morris filling in for Ferrari today, P2. Leroy also doing the same thing for Haas, bringing it home in P3. Dan Ismola, P4 for the Alpine driver, very honourable drive though. MDJ P5 for Williams Bond, P6 AlphaTauri, F1 Antics, P7 for Red Bull, and Dari 8 for Mercedes. Third, ninth for McLaren, and Callum Davey P10 in the sister McLaren. Like I said, Dan Ismola will get the fastest lap.
That was a great one.
Right, shall we get them in? No idea if they're going to join though, because they left lobby pretty quickly. Come on. I need Jamie's gamer tag again because I keep forgetting what it is. God damn it. I found him anyway. I've added them and just sit tight and see if they join. Whoa. I'm gonna head over to the showroom. Lee was third, wasn't he? Joins, I'll go to the Haas first. I definitely needed a breather after that one, man.
Yeah. And then the bad thing in that entire race is potentially the investigation between Nhrl and I don't know how to say I didn't know how to say his damn name. Yeah, the Aston and the Mercedes.
I still don't know where they are. They would have normally joined by now.
They've come.
They've got at least one. Where are they? Taking their sweet time.
Here's Morris.
Of course, he's not going to want to miss out on a podium interview. Jamie, mate.
Yeah.
Would you just double check your voice is set to share?
I'm going to do that. Hold on.
Hey, just give me just a minute. Oh, no, he's coming.
Hey.
So my PlayStation must be.
Yeah. Any idea if Lee's joining?
I think he went on.
Yeah, that's fine then. Jamie, if it's alright, can I start with you?
Yeah, so my voice is allowed to be shared.
It should be, only you can answer that for me, mate.
Yeah, it should be. It should be.
Yeah, it should be, it doesn't mean it is.
It is.
Good lad. I'm going to start off at the beginning then. First of all, very naughty on jumping in the Williams, but don't know why DXS didn't come back, so sorry if it come across as me being a bit ranty. But the decision from you lot, like, why not bother with qualifying?
Well, for me, I actually messed up because I went for a second medium run and I want to start the mediums inside the top 10. I got on the curb on the exit of turn 10 and spun, and I was like, oh my god. And yeah, it was very frustrating because I want to start it in a good position where Mikey was inside the top 10. So yeah, that was my qualifying plan. I didn't want to be anywhere near Cameron or Leroy, but obviously I was, and that's what probably cost me today.
Say, as the race went on, what were your biggest challenges that you had to try and overcome, and did that safety car help or hinder you?
I would love to go longer on the medium contact size to reduce the hard stint, but it actually helped in both ways because the soft runners they got hit the most because the strategy is soft and hard for them, and those medium runners could just pit on the hard and be on the same strategy as them theoretically because we just done one lap extra than the hard runners who already pitted before us on the soft. So yeah, it didn't hinder us; it actually benefited us, and the guys ahead they went from soft, medium, whatever they did at the end of their second stint, and yeah, all I had to do was stay in the DRS and try and catch them, which it worked as well. So yeah, the main challenge was first and second just try and overtake the bomber and get up to Dennis Mola, sorry, and yeah, it worked.
And at what point did you realise that the race was lost and the reasoning behind it? What the single cause that lost you the race?
Being out of first the whole time, well not the first, the whole time, being out in first because I couldn't save ERS, I was lacking ERS and I tried to like save it as much as I can, and what helped was Cameron Dowds and Leroy battled side by side. I was hoping not to use too much ERS, but to just pull out the 1 second region of DRS, which I did momentarily, but obviously they came back in and I couldn't save ERS, and Cameron Dowds was in a really good position in P3 and P2, so his positioning and his time and attacking was very good because he calculated very well. He didn't overtake me or Leroy straight away. He just stayed there, saved the ERS, and absolutely used it on the last lap. And that's what I lacked. I could not use the ERS because I was struggling so much. So yeah, Cameron caught me lacking on the last lap.
Yeah, interesting one though. I'm not sure what your plans are for next week, but let me double check the calendar because I can't remember what next week's race is. Imola, if you wanted to come along, there's a few seats available, but only minimal. But yeah, your thoughts on Imola in general?
It's a very good track. It's a nice flowing fast track, but it's so easy to make a mistake, and somebody on the pad is so hard to like hook up a right lap. So it's very satisfying to drive, but at the same time, the perfect lap, it has to be there, otherwise it just invalidated or make a mistake. So I do like the track, and when it is satisfying once you hook up a lap, but it's so easy to make a mistake. So yeah, I've got to be very precise, very consistent around there because I want to win me the race. But I know Cameron Dowds is very strong at Nhrl, and that's my weakness because I just tend to struggle around there as a whole. So hopefully, if I am racing next week, I can rectify my mistakes what I've done in Nhrl and hopefully come back stronger. So it should be a good one, and hopefully the weather plays into it because I like it when it's wet because obviously I'm good in the wet conditions.
Yeah, the majority of that I completely agree with. Very satisfying to drive, but not necessarily the easiest to race around. Alright, Cameron, I'm assuming your mic is shared as usual.
It'll be used to us by now.
God, no. Yeah, one sec. There you go. Clearly, you might have had different reasons for not qualifying to Jamie, but your reasoning behind that and your sort of pre-race mental prep starting toward the back. Did you think it was going to be a lot more difficult than it was?
I spun. I didn't retire in the pits. I spun out of turn.
There's no way all of you lot have bloody binned it in qualifying. I forgot because I did see you on the mini-map. I was like, no ways. You lost it down the hill, didn't you?
Yeah, it was on that big curve.
Want to explain?
I was on my medium lap, and then I hit too much of the curb, and then the car just did that weird thing where it rides over the curb and kills itself, and then you're just a passenger from then on.
Yeah. Sorry, just banging the bottle. Apart from that, the good old race, how was it? How did you find like trying to fight through the field though?
Yeah, it was actually really fun. I had company the whole race from Lee, Jamie, and well, Tamer, well, and Nhrl for some of it, but then he just got taken out a few I made him some sort of mistake, and then he kept getting in a battle with a few other cars, couldn't really catch up, but yeah, it was actually really fun battling him, especially when I got into the rhythm of battling with Jamie and Lee. It was really fun, clean, and then yeah, it was fun coming through the pack. I can't even really remember that much, but I can only remember that the last 10 laps where I'm on Lee and Jamie, but wait, was there 1 or 2 safety cars?
2, I believe.
Well,
Yeah,
there was
wait.
one safety
Was
car,
it
one
one?
VSC.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah.
I'm getting confused.
Now, wait, you see for the safety, is the strategy actually soft hard? I thought it was soft medium for the.
I think it is soft medium, but only the
Yeah.
guys who've really tried it. And one thing I've noticed from that league racing on a Saturday is the medium seemed to be the better tyre to start on. I think we found that one out the hard way.
Yeah.
Good job on finishing with all 4 tyres this time though. Just a quick reaction on your thoughts for Imola next week.
Yeah, I like Nhrl a lot. It's real preferred, so it's a little bit funny. But yeah, I'm looking forward to Nhrl.
Cool. And your thoughts on the championship already, because 2 wins in a row, and I know that what happened with Andorra today was probably not ideal, but you happy with yourself and your team's progress so far? I mean, from your point of view, you can't really complain.
Yeah, I'm happy. Andrea's had some bad luck so far, but hopefully he can bounce back in the near future.
Yeah, I'm just double checking the weather for Imola next week. Not a single chance of rain. It's going to be cold, but shouldn't be any rain.
That should be fun, man.
Right, I'm going to round it off here then. Congratulations to the top 3. Apologies about Leroy not being able to make it. If you enjoyed what you saw tonight, Division 2 heading there for their Bahrain Grand Prix next week. Apologies again for Division 2 not being able to host a stream last night. Hopefully Leroy can be available for that one. Gamey, you want to round out anything?
Just saying that obviously everyone put up a really good show all throughout the field. It was great to have so many people on the track, and I hope to keep that up even more. And this race was good. That might get interesting.
Yeah, I really hope so. And I think Imola last season was a half decent race despite the numbers at the time, but that's a tale for next week, and I really look forward to it. Thanks for joining us, everyone. We'll see you next week in Imola.